They'll run with the third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got it. Shoot.
They go play action. Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Third and long for Rivers. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
49, guys.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Still 180. Block the team.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
180. 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and caught.
Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Wait, 89!
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw once more on second and 10. Trubisky, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
18. Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky buying time to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were at the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, Rivers. It's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. To throw is Rivers, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Buffalo wall, Buffalo wall. Left, left, left. Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 79! 79!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Stay there! Stay there! Left, 180! Don't say nothing. Close to right. 61, matchbox, behind!
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here we go, D.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! X3, 218, chopper. White, 89!
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
0.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. Allen, the intended receiver. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Bravo! You better bring it. You better bring it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that pass is going to be intercepted. by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go.
Now Trubisky lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going deep here for Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Post-game report, player stats. Entering. Defensive select. Tackle. Interception 0. Averaging. Longest. For. Long. F. Touchdowns 1. Finished game. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 26 options. Game day gold. Entering player upgrades. Desmond King II.
Big numbers.
Hybrid.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers.
Abilities. Undefined is selected.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM.
Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. Press. Pop-up dismiss. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see. Entering main menu screen, subscribe now. Franchises. Loud. And load franchise is selected. Name of the league, new list for life. Entering franchise hub screen, things. Play season game is selected. Options settings.
That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call call back up.